Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIII. Last time we defeated our toughest fight yet. And now we're moving on here. We also learned that Saz did in fact have a little boy, a small son, was formerly married. We don't know what has happened to his loved ones, but we know he had them. Damn, Saj, you're letting these things kick your ass. They're kicking that Saz ass. I keep calling him Saz, but his name is Saz. Saz, Saz, Saz.
Tired. Not enough sleep?
I guess.
Not surprising. Cute girl like me. It's hard to close your eyes, huh?
Lie down for a bit.
Being made a scene. It's not easy. I mean, look. Even I'm kind of worried. But even if we don't know what'll happen, we have to keep our dreams alive. Have something to look forward to. You know?
Next stop is Nautilus. City of Dreams.
Yeah. What? Sass? You don't want to leave Sass behind?
But there's a save point over there. What is he doing? Is he singing by this lake?
Sass.
You scared me.
What's up?
What's that logo on his left shoulder? Never really noticed that before.
You know, you can't control who a Valsea picks for a focus.
My son Dodge.
Oh, like, is it a pilot symbol? Because
He was picked.
he was a pilot?
He's in the sea. He said he wanted to see a foul sea. So I took him to go on a tour of the Uriday Gorge plant. Thought I'd surprise him with a chocobo chick to take home. The second I turned my back into the energy plant he went.
Dodge! Dodge, come out here! Dodge! I know you're in here! Dodge! Where are you? Say something! Dodge! Hey, what's wrong? Dodge!
Daddy!
It's all right. You okay? You're not hurt, are you? What's that? Apparently, those posts in the sea had snuck in and tried to attack the sanctum fallacy. It did the only thing it could, and dodged in the sea to protect it. My son, he got picked by a sanctum fallacy. He's a hero. We're pulseless. Dodges enemies. Psychom showed up right after that to take custody of him. Then, one test after another. Even then they couldn't figure out his focus. Maybe it was look for Postlessy. Maybe it was kill him. Either way. How could a kid that young even stand a chance? After he was made a Lassie, Dodge had some way of sensing things. A pulse. He was the one who found the pulse fallacy. But the kid can't fight. So that's why I put myself on the train to Purgeville. I figured his focus had to have something to do with destroying that pulse fallacy. Thought I could do it for him, and well, you know the rest. If I was right about his focus, he's probably a crystal already. Of course, if he was supposed to take out that baby Lassie, then either we die, or he's a Seath.
Die? Really?
It's a pickle, all right. But the bird says no.
Huh, interesting. Okay, I didn't know sanctum fallacies can turn people into Lassies. But not only can they turn people into Lassies, but apparently, even if you're a sanctum Lassie, I guess you still have a shitty fate ahead of you. Either get turned into a Seath or get turned into crystal when you complete or fail your focus. Huh. Well, that's kind of shitty. So really there's no difference in the sanctum fallacy and the purge fallacy in that regard. Dude, the sanctum fallacy, they're not good fallacy. I mean, I'm pretty confident about it at this point. They are not good fallacy. Maybe the purge fallacy aren't either. Maybe they're both bad. Maybe they're just both bad. But damn. Father and son, with a heavy heart, Saz reveals the fate that has befallen his son, Dodge, when Pulse Lassie invaders attacked the fallacy powering the Urge Gorge energy plant. It chose the closest human to become its servant and defender, a small boy who had wandered into the facility, now a Sanctum Lassie, with the ability to sense the presence of Pulgian energies. Dodge has been held in custody and monitored by government officials ever since. It is thanks to Dodge's unique ability that Psycom was able to discover the pulse fal'Cie in Bodhum. However, with his exact focus yet to be determined, the boy is doomed to become a Seath. This is what prompted Sass to board the purge train, guessing that Dodge's focus might be to destroy the pulse fal'Cie. Sass sees the only means available to him to reach the accursed creature before it could be carried to the world below. If he could slay it somehow, he reasoned, he might just be able to save his son. So now that the pulse fal'Cie is no more, has Dodge gone through the same crystal transformation as Sarah? Or was his focus not to rid the world of the fal'Cie, but of the l'Cie servants it created? If that is the case, then Sass and his companions must die to spare Dodge a fate worse than death. Yeah. Huh. New lore on Sass Katzroy, a trained civilian airship pilot. Sass has been raising his son alone since the untimely passing of his wife almost 3 years ago. There you go. His son, Dodge, became a Sanctum l'Cie during the Urid Gorge incident. Without a clear focus, the little boy will eventually turn into a monstrous Seath. Guessing that Dodge's task could be to destroy beings from Pulse, Sass boards the purge train as part of a plan to take care of the fal'Cie himself. His self-appointed mission ends with him becoming a Pulsian l'Cie, an existence that puts him into conflict with his son's status as a Sanctum servant. Dodge Katzroy. Dodge is a boy who loves his father and chocobos unconditionally. Though his mother passed away 3 years ago, he remains a cheerful and energetic child. When Sass lets him out of his sight for a moment during a trip to the energy plant, Dodge is caught up in a pulse incident that leaves him a Sanctum l'Cie. Now with the ability to sense power of pulse origin, the little boy involuntarily discovers the fal'Cie in the Bodhum vestige. With his focus still unknown, Dodge faces eventual transformation into a Seath. Jill Nabat. Well, we've only seen this character in 2 cutscenes without her talking or introducing herself, but I guess her name is Jill. I'm just going to pronounce it Jill for now. Jill Nabat. Jill Nabat is a Psycom officer who graduated at the head of her class and attained the rank of colonel with unprecedented speed. As the supervisor in charge of the investigation at Urid Gorge, as well as Dodge's testing after the boy became a Sanctum l'Cie, Jill is well acquainted with Sass. She lent an ear to the distraught father and listened to all his fears and doubts. We even got some new lore on Chocobo Chick. Sass purchased this Chocobo Chick at a stall in Urid Gorge for her son, Dodge. However, while his attention was on the transaction, Dodge ran into the energy plant and headlong into the incident that changed him into a Sanctum l'Cie. So it's your fault, Chocobo Chick. It's your fault this all happened. Everything is because of you. Wow, what a turn of events. Everything stems from Chocobo Chick. Chocobo Chick is the real villain of this story. Though Boy and Chick have met only once during the brief visit, Sass was allowed by Psycom and Bodhum. Though Boy and Chick have met only once during the brief visit Sass was allowed by Psycom and Bodhum, they became fast friends. Dodge is trying to decide on what he wants to call the chick, but for now the Chocobo remains nameless. Day 5, Contact. Sass took his son to the Urid Gorge energy plant after Dodge begged to see one of the Sanctum Falsi. While Sass was busy buying a chocobo chick at the souvenir shop, the little boy ran off into the plant alone. Moments later, a strange phenomenon rocked the building. With a panicked father rushed inside, he found his son unconscious, lying on a bench. The energy plant Falsi, Kujata, had branded Dodge with the mark of a Sanctum Lassie. Another summon name. I don't know if Kujata was used in any other Final Fantasy game other than 7. Right? Well, I'm pretty sure it wasn't 7. I think it was that big like bull thing. Day 8 questions. After being made into a Sanctum Lassie, Dodge was taken into custody by SciComm and subjected to a battery of tests. Colonel Nabat, the supervising officer, next imparted some unsettling news to Saz. His son had gained the ability to sense the presence of pulse beings, but his focus was still unknown. Without a defined focus, the boy was doomed to become a Seed. Could his task be to discover lower world invaders, to destroy them? Saz's mind raced as he tried to figure out a way to save his son. Dodge suddenly decided that he wanted to go to Bodham. Realizing this may be an effect of the boy's new power to detect pulse beings, Colonel Nabat permitted a SciComm supervised excursion to the coastal town. It was the night of the fireworks show, but Sass's mood was not lightened by the beautiful display. The smiling face on his son, oblivious to the fate that awaited him, was more painful than the troubled father could bear. Meanwhile, the SciComm team scouting the area discovered the Falsi within the vestige. Dodge must have reacted subconsciously to the presence of the lower world entity. Urid Gorge is located near the town of Bodham. This area is best known for its energy plant, a facility whose outpost is generated by the Falsi Kujata. Many school students can be found visiting the plant to learn about the role of Falsi in society, but the gorge also sees a large number of tourists who come to view the spectacular scenery. 8 days prior to the purge, there was an incident at the plant involving Pulse Lassie, but the details were suppressed to prevent civilian panic. Nautilus. Centered around the ever-popular Nautilus Park, the City of Dreams is essentially a giant fairground built by the Sanctum for the amusement of Cocoon citizens. Tourists visit from all corners of the world, keeping the city busy and bustling all year round. Sanctum Lassie. During the War of Transgression, a number of warriors were made into Lassie to engage the forces of Pulse alongside the Sanctum Falsi. Since that time, there is no record of a Cocoon Falsi taking a human as a Lassie. It is possible that there have been unrecorded cases, but even if that is so, any and all accurate information about the nature of Sanctum Lassie have been lost in the intervening years. Even Sanctum researchers have been able to achieve no more than speculation. So damn, it was really special when really special when Dodge got turned into a Lassie. Then if nobody had been turning one since the war, damn. And that was like centuries ago. These large yellow birds are always crowd favorites. Wild chocobos are almost unheard of on Cocoon, but thanks to the antics of a certain TV program's feathery main character, owning chocobo chicks has become the latest fad among children. Although the tiny chicks are easy to handle when young, their rapid growth as they approach adulthood was forced an increasing number of families to donate their oversized avian pets to zoos and farms. Am I going to be able to ride chocobos in this game? I think you are able to ride chocobos at some point in every Final Fantasy game, or at least the main title games, all the way since Final Fantasy II. Are we going to keep that going here? The Fal'Cie, Kujata, Eden, Phoenix, Ujata, Anima. I don't recognize Anima as a summon, but this one is a Pulse Fal'Cie. The rest on here are Sanctum Fal'Cies. Kujata, the task of the Sanctum Fal'Cie is providing Cocoon with the power its advanced urban population demands. From the plant at Yurid Gorge, it sates the voracious energy appetites of surrounding cities. 8 days before the purge, Kujata detected a Pulse Lassie presence near the plant and took emergency defensive action, hoping to use a human instrument to search out the enemy Lassie. The Fal'Cie branded Saz's son, Dodge, who had wandered into the facility, turning the boy into a Sanctum Lassie. We're gonna use that floating water bubble.
Device that makes bad weather.
Come out to play in the rain,
Did you?
Isn't
that adorable?
These spheres modulate precipitation levels in the surrounding area. Certain indigenous fauna exhibit rain-shy behavior, taking cover during storms. However, inducing showers can result in encounters with otherwise elusive hydrophilic wildlife. Touch. Is anything weak to earth in this game? Yeah, what's up? Weak to fire and wind. Damn, this thing hits hard. We haven't even put a dent in this thing. I'm about to die. I'm about to die. I'm about to die. Miss. If it would have attacked me right there, I'd be dead. Back at the beginning. There we go. Come on, it doesn't have much health left. There we go. Probably 0 stars. 2 stars. Severed wing.
You notice anything different about the wildlife when the sun's out?
Yeah, that thing's a bastard.
Regulate the weapon. Might be able to control these nasty
I'm just guessing. I'll probably want to switch the weather before coming up here. Just out of curiosity, let me see what would I be facing if I was in wet land here? I'm guessing it would be really tough enemies. And yep, one of them is anyway. So there's just magical spheres floating around here that changes the weather in this area. I mean, I guess I can roll with it. I'm trying to sneak up on these things. Oh, fuck. These things are pretty easy to sneak up on. I don't think I did it there, though. Oh, I guess I did. Cool. Alright, this will hopefully get one out the way really quickly. Treasure, thank you. Metal armband. Well, you know, there is in fact a lot of motherfuckers here. So, this might get a little tough. Damn it, I just want to try this out. Let's do it. Quake! Alright, now let's heal us. Damn it, it almost staggered right there, but it staggered right there though. It almost staggered right there, but it staggered right there though. It almost staggered right there, but it staggered right there though. Probably should heal right here. I think it might be best if I would just go ahead and heal. Murky ooze. I don't want to fight this thing. I should change the weather. That would be smart. That would be the thing to do. That's what the game is trying to get you to do. That's the puzzle the game is trying to do right here. Wow, Final Fantasy XIII actually just had a puzzle right there. After nothing but literal hallways everywhere. It did have somewhat of a puzzle right here. I'll give it a tiny bit of credit for that. Because that's my biggest, easily my biggest flaw for this game is how linear it is. And I've said countless times that I don't mind games that are linear. But it is kind of unacceptable for this game to be this lazily linear. That's my biggest complaint about the game, I would have to say. Just basically, more or less, just running in a straight line from point A to point B. I mean, every once in a while, there's two branching paths that lead to the same place anyway. But every once in a while, there'll be a small, short branching path that leads to a treasure chest. But other than that, like really, like I don't know if I've ever seen a game as linear as this. When it really comes down to it. Like, I think, just given what game this is, too, a main title Final Fantasy game, you would expect more than that. Like, this is supposed to be the big bad. Sass is dead. There's nothing I can do for him. He's dead. Clutch heal. Yeah, this is supposed to be the big bad new Final Fantasy game for the next generation of consoles. Like, you can't be this linear. All that being said, that's my biggest complaint of the game. I really don't have any other big complaints, honestly. Not that I can think of at the moment. And like I said, I've said it countless times, I don't mind a linear game, so something that I personally can easily get over, more easily than others. Does this game have the best combat system? No. Is this story shaping up to be the best story in Final Fantasy? Nah. But neither of them are bad at all. They're both solid, as far as I'm concerned. There's a lot going on here. But there's actually not. Because again, super linear game. It's just two branching paths that collide together instantly anyway. Should be using arrow on these things. This thing is a pain in my dick. It is weak to fire though. And when it's still weak to everything that all its brethren are weak to, it just takes more hits. There we go. Alright, and for the time being, Vanilla's done with Medic. She got done with Medic pretty fast right there. And Sass is done with Commando for the time being. They are weak to win. Oh my, can you not do that? Okay. Seems like every time I kill all the green ones, they just bring more back. Fuck you, mud frogs. Well, that just took away all the enemies over here. Well, looks like there's going to be a tough enemy over here no matter which I do. But this one's at least slow. But it's got these lackeys around that are pretty fast. Well, I think this is where I'm going to have to end things here. So until next time.